Welcome back to Grappler News, where we're diving deep into the world of Gi and No-Gi Jiu-Jitsu. I'm your host, Steve Hamoen, and today we're taking a trip to Paris, France for the ADXC 9 results. This event, part of the professional wing of the Abu Dhabi Jiu-Jitsu Pro Tour, has been creating waves across the globe. Though it's relatively new, ADXC has made a name for itself with its diverse roster and international showcases. Let's get into it, shall we? ADXC 9, set in the City of Lights, brought a mix of fierce competition and nail-biting decisions. While this edition wasn't as star-studded as some previous events, the European talent on display still managed to deliver some unforgettable moments. One of the headliners was the featherweight showdown between Ruan Alvarenga and Yigit Hanai. It was a battle that kept everyone on the edge of their seats, with Alvarenga narrowly clinching the victory. And let's not forget about the intense match between Davide Vetterazzi and Faris Ben Lamkadem, where Vetterazzi emerged victorious by decision. Now let's break down the results. Davis Asare took on Freddie Talla and came out on top through a decision. Robson Gracie showcased his submission prowess with an inside heel hook victory over Junior Orgullo. Mia Montesinos displayed her technical skills with an armbar win against Chloe Hayrode, and Mark McQueen used a crossface to defeat Luke Rousseau. Stephanie Four and Tamara Toros had a close match, but Four took the win by decision. The night continued with Salasimola defeating Aurélie Verne through a decision, and Reda Mebtouche edging out Dori Aoun. Peter Frank's reverse triangle submission against Nicolas Renier was a highlight, showing the beauty and intricacy of jiu-jitsu submissions. Davide Vetterazzi's decision victory over Faris Ben Lamkadem was another close call, demonstrating the razor-thin margins at this level of competition. Gabriel Sousa's Katagatame submission against Anthony Oliveira and Guillaume Shane's decision win over Thibaut Gouti rounded out the event. It's clear that ADXC 9 delivered a series of intense and technical matches, even without the biggest names in the sport. The event sparked some interesting discussions in the community, particularly about the decision-heavy results and the tactical approach many athletes took. Whether you loved the strategic battles or missed the explosive finishes, there's no denying the skill and dedication on display in Paris. The controversies and discussions will likely continue as fans debate the outcomes and strategies. All right, grapplers, let's turn our attention to the 2025 International Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Federation Brasileiro Championships, which are set to unfold in São Paulo, Brazil. This event, a cornerstone of the International Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Federation Grand Slam, promises a week-long showcase of the best talent across various belt levels and weight classes. Today we're going to focus on a particularly exciting division, the women's light feather black belts. The women's light feather division at the Brasileiro is one of the most anticipated categories, drawing competitors from around the world eager to make their mark. Among the top contenders to watch are Shelby Murphy and Brenda Larissa, both ranked highly and known for their technical prowess and competitive spirit. This division is notorious for its fast-paced matches and the high skill level required to excel. This year's Brasileiro is especially significant as it's the third of the 4 Grand Slam events held by the Federation, following the European and Pan Championships. Each of these events is a major highlight in the Jiu-Jitsu calendar, and they set the stage for the climactic International Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Federation World Championships later in May. The stakes are high, and the anticipation is palpable as these women step onto the mats to showcase their abilities. Beyond the sheer talent on display, the Brasileiro is often a breeding ground for controversy and heated discussions within the community. From debatable referee decisions to strategic gameplay that might focus more on points than submissions, there's always something that gets the jiu-jitsu world buzzing. This year promises to be no different, with fans already speculating on potential matchups and outcomes. As we look forward to the Brasileiro, it's important to remember that these events are not just about winning medals, but also about pushing the boundaries of the sport. The creativity and innovation shown by these athletes often inspire the next generation of jiu-jitsu practitioners. Whether you're rooting for a seasoned champion or a rising star, there's no doubt that the Brasileiro will deliver unforgettable moments. Well, folks, that wraps up this episode of Grappler News. We've covered everything from the intense battles at ADXC 9 in Paris to the upcoming excitement of the International Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Federation Brasileiro in São Paulo. Remember, in jiu-jitsu, much like life, it's not just about the destination, but the journey and the lessons learned along the way. Before we sign off, here's a little jiu-jitsu humor for you. Why did the jiu-jitsu practitioner bring a ladder to class? Because they heard the higher belts are on the top shelf. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you next time on Grappler News.